1.
Prepare for trouble.
And make it double.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Panda.
Chiota.
Team Misfits blast off at the speed of light.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
Woof! That's right.
Yes!
Welcome back, ladies, gents, and everybody in between, to a special episode of the Band of Misfits podcast, the showcase of controlled chaos we called our friendship. I am your host, Panda, and today with me I have a very large, beautiful board of folks. Let's get everybody introduced tonight.
Yeah,
How you doing, Wolf? We got my lovely co-host, Wolf.
Hello, everybody.
Yes. Of course, Muse, our artistic and social media director, as I like to say. Hello. Shiota, our organizer of all things chaos and video game.
Bonzo, and how do you do?
He says as he leans off camera.
Latte is joining us tonight.
No,
She has her mic off at the moment, but she'll be joining us intermittently.
Yep.
And of course, we have four, very special guests tonight. Well, 3 special guests and 1 not so special guest.
I wonder which one of you is the not so special one.
You'll know. Okay. So of course we have the lovely Miss Bookworm and her adorable boyfriend, Chef. You guys have not met him. Of course. We have the lovely Joshua. It's been a while since y'all have seen him, but I know he was a big hit last time we did stuff.
Yes, he is
and
back.
Of course, last and certainly least, my little brother, Bunny.
Yep. That's me.
Yep, that's me. I'm Bunny. So we got a big group of people.
I am still upset with him because he roasted me before we started recording.
Look, I'm here because I heard we were talking Pokemon.
That's right.
And listen, I have combined over 300 hours in Pokemon. So if anyone knows stuff about Pokemon, it's
Well,
fighting words. That is fighting words.
Oh, those are fighting words, my friend.
Yeah.
I'll say I'd make an argument. Some of us are also very big fans.
Let's fight.
Muse has her hands off her keyboard like, not me.
I am so excited for this. As you could probably tell from the intro, tonight we are going to do just an all-panel discussion of all things Pokemon. And everybody is really excited. I'm more of a moderator for this because I don't know tons about Pokemon.
Yeah.
But...
The one time.
I will cut off this Discord server.
You can't. I'm in control of it.
Made her do a quiz online. It was who's that Pokemon for all the Gen 1s. So 151.
I told you I would fail it. And what did...
Yep.
You're not being able to name every single Pokemon.
No, she can name 2.
I know that...
Bully.
I know the cute one. Don't bully me. Oh, Larry, let's...
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you have Pikachu.
Shut up. I know the one Brock has too.
Onyx.
That's the one. Okay.
So, how did y'all like our special intro?
The intro, I was like, we have to
Absolutely beautiful.
we have to do the Team Rocket. We have to do the Team Rocket motto if we're doing a Pokemon episode. It just has to be. We have to do it because Team Rocket was the best part of the animated show.
Yes.
Now see, I was going to jump in and say Wobbuffet at the end.
Yeah, we had that planned. He hit Bunny just goes. I was gonna go Wobbuffet at the end of it.
Oh, we had it covered though.
Why do you
had
think we
all
had to take your mic?
Covered. It had to be the core. It had to be the core 4 doing it, or else it wouldn't have worked as well.
Yeah.
But
That's how I
okay.
do it, right?
So first of all, I'm gonna open the floor to what's everybody's just life experience with Pokemon. Obviously, I'm pretty sure most of us grew up watching the show, obviously. Yeah. I remember, that was what I remember from when I was a kid, watching Pokemon every morning before school, or, you know, stuff, shows like that. And I don't know, it was it's that introduction anime you get, kind of, next to Naruto and stuff like that. All right, so let's go around and ask what everybody's personal experiences with Pokemon are. Whoever wants to start can.
I will start because I'm new here.
Oh, yes.
I don't even go here. So, I do have over 300 hours in Pokemon. Most of those being Pokemon Sword. But I have played the Sapphire remake. I played Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8. I'm looking to play 5. I'm going to start a Nuzlocke, which I will talk about later. And I did it for fun, but now I'm trying to get into more of the professional scene of Pokemon battling. But it's mainly just for fun. And I've watched a lot of the anime. So, yeah.
All right.
I'm filling in for Panda's lack of expertise in Pokemon.
Oh, God.
This is just going to be a podcast of him burning you. You should have known this would happen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one that invited him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure now nobody can see us right now, but everybody, my brother and I look like twins, to be honest with you.
Of course, I'm the prettier one.
Oh, shut up. Oh, my God. Anyway, so he knows a thing or two about Pokemon. That's the main reason that I brought him on. But also he demanded I let him on the podcast. He was like, "You're doing Pokemon without me?" And I said, "Okay, no, I'm not doing Pokemon without you. Get on the podcast." So
To which we say, the more the merrier, too. So we are more than happy to welcome him.
Okay, Josh, go ahead.
Me?
Yes, you.
To talk about Pokemon?
Do you see anybody else named Josh here?
Well, anyway, first time playing Pokemon was Pearl. Never really watched the anime, and
solid game.
And whenever I got my first Pokemon, it was a Piplup, and I didn't know that Pokemon came with genders, so it was a woman or a female Piplup, and I named it John. So. I mean, and I basically did what any inexperienced Pokemon player would do. I just used John to the end of the game and beat the the Elite Four and what's her face? What's that one?
Cynthia. God, she was hard. She was hard to beat.
And I remember the time that I did it, I used up all of my attacks. I was only on Flare. I was like down to the last increment of like health. And I was like, I have to kill this person before I die. It was that down to the last moment sort of thing.
Well, actually, Flail does more damage the less health you have.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It also like.
It's not a very strong move, but so. Although it's actually very rare to have a female starter sometimes. It's less than 40% to have a female starter. Not incredibly unheard of, but
still very rare. Yeah, very rare.
But after that, I played a lot of Pokemon games. I can't name them off the top of my head. Sapphire, what is it? The one with Lugia and the one with the...
Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
So I played both of those. And then I played X.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I played
So-
live. We gotta do some training.
All right, Bookworm. Let's start with you. I'm just going across the little thing right now.
For me personally, I'm aware that Pokemon exists. I know some of the cuter ones. I have not played Pokemon.
Me.
I have occasionally watched other people play Pokemon. I understand the vague concept of Pokemon. Jeff, on the other hand, has far more experience.
Hi, so I've been
Jeff.
playing Pokemon for a very long time. My favorite game is Emerald, because that's the first that I really remember. I also love Double Battles, because they're just a great concept. So let's see, I do a lot with Pokemon. I did a lot of competitive Pokemon. I even did some programming on the website Pokemon Showdown, in which you do competitive Pokemon in sort of like a vacuum. So instead of actually having to train the Pokemon, they're just all online, and you can get perfect EVs, IVs. And so what I did is I specialized in Monotype, which is basically you act as a gym leader where you only use one type. So my type is Ghost. I know a lot about Ghost Pokemon just because they're fun and they're awesome and they are bastardizingly amazing. If you check any Pokedex entry, they're terrifying. It's great. It makes no sense to be a game. Let's see, I played every Pokemon game, except the new ones, because the new ones are actual garbage, which we can talk about later. They are.
I like them!
We'll talk about that later. But essentially, I love Pokemon. I watch a lot of speedruns on just generally everything, like a lot of Nintendo's works in general. Pokemon being one of those. So, yeah, I love Pokemon, guys.
Oh, do you watch Small Ant?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My line's actually doing pretty great. I mean, I watch more than just Small Ant, but like, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
just-
all right. So, Latte, I don't know if you're gonna be able to unmute. What do you know much about Pokemon? If you're here, oh, yeah.
Sorry, my daughter's currently jumping in. But, I'm trying to eat something and she's mad at me. But, as far as Pokemon goes, I watched the Pokemon, cartoons growing up. I actually never played the games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I'm an oddball.
Oh.
But yeah, I really like the show. Especially like the first show that
Yeah.
with Brock. That was like my favorite. After
Yeah.
like
Yes.
they kept switching out the secondary protagonists. It kind of like bothered me, you know, because it was just kind of weird. Cause you know what I mean. Like you get attached to a character and then they're just gone like 5, never come back. I'm like, what?
Hashtag.
That was like,
Okay. So now we're at the core 4, and I'm gonna go to our resident Pokemon expert, Yoda. Tell us about your love of Pokemon.
Oh, fuck. I was hoping to go last, but anywho. For like a better word, I think I am the Boomo heel.
Yes.
So y'all are the older generations. I'm the original Cantonian Boomo heel. So my first Pokemon was Pokemon Blue. Then went to Silver, then Ruby, etc., etc. I pretty much grew up with because the anime came out in, I believe, 1997, and it's also the same year I was born. So I literally grew up with the Pokemon show, not the game, because the game I believe came out in 1998. I did a whole research paper on Pokemon, so I should know. I did. I've quoted it before, but yeah, I've been with the anime since Ash's sighting Apollo all the way to him finally catching a fucking Dragonite, which is pretty long.
I'm gonna let Wolf facilitate for just a second. I'll be back in just a minute.
Yep. So, Shira, anything else to say?
I mean, not at the moment. I don't want to give off of the other things that I will be saying later, but yeah, I've traveled pretty much all the 9 regions. We are on 9, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just so I don't check. Yeah, I've traveled all 9 regions, and I'm currently traveling through Gallo again because I just reset my shield file, which I am walking, by the way. Muse, do you want to pick up after that?
Yep. News.
Great.
No pressure.
Yeah. No pressure. I'm in a similar status as Panda and Bookworm and Latte. Like, I haven't really watched much Pokemon. Like, I've watched a few movies of it. And like the first game, okay, Bunny and Josh, don't you dare at me, but the first one was Pokemon Go. Like,
Fine.
yeah, like that's the first thing I've done. I just recently got Pokemon Shield, and I've been doing
You're
that.
welcome. That was a group effort. That was her big Christmas gift.
I have to ask you a question. Did you Pokemon Go to the polls?
I'm trying to get them to Pokemon Go to the polls. You know?
Oh my god. I forgot that was a
That's why
thing.
Hillary didn't win. All right, moving on.
If you have Shield, we can trade some. I got Sword. I want to fill out my Pokedex. I'm at 370.
I'll say we can trade. We'll have to trade. Friend codes for the Switch after this.
Oh boy. Yeah, like my highest level right now is 40. Let me get mine up a little more.
I got like
I'll say
7 level 100.
She's just now. She's at the fairy gym right now.
Oh man.
I have 1 gym behind you, honey.
All right, Wolf. I guess you're last but not least.
Yep. Okay. So my experience with Pokemon. I'm just gonna crack my hands. My experience with Pokemon is, so I grew up watching the show and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world, and my neighbor had Pokemon Pearl and I was like, wow, that's a really cool game that you're playing. What is it? And next thing I know, my parents are surprising me with Pokemon Diamond, and little did they know that would fuel my addiction to Pokemon. I have played all the Pokemon games since Pokemon Diamond on. I haven't played the games before that I would like to. I'm saving up to get those games. I have played Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, Pokemon Rumble, Pokemon Go. I've watched almost all the movies.
You cut out there, Wolf.
Oh, I have watched almost all the movies. I've watched. Well, screw Discord. Discord doesn't like us. I have played Pokemon Rumble, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Mystery Dungeons. I've watched almost every single season of the anime up until Pokemon. What was it? X? No, not X and Y.
Sun and Moon?
No, I stopped way before that. I stopped at Black and White. Yeah, Pokemon Black and White. I stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, I stopped watching it when it went to Black and White just because I don't know. I like the games more than the shows at that point. And I watched almost all the movies. I love Pokemon. Pokemon's awesome.
Awesome. All right, so in that case, I guess we'll open the floor to discussion about different aspects of Pokemon. Let's start with kind of a baseline, since everybody has some knowledge of this. Let's talk about the show. So I guess I'll start. You know, it's funny that Discord has lined us up like this because I'm in the middle of our little panel thing, which is very appropriate. And basically, I remember, like I said before, I remember watching the show growing up, and I mean, watching it back now, it's really cheesy, and they clearly just colored over some Japanese cultural aspects that were in the show to make them so American kids. The freaking donuts. Those were not donuts.
I'll say those weren't donuts.
Those were not donuts.
Cultural differences.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And there's so many weird things about the show that I didn't think about growing up. It's weird to me that every time they went to a new place, the same woman worked at the same Pokemon Center. Everywhere they went.
yeah, Nurse Joy, and then you had Officer Ginny.
I think the storyline was that they were like one big group of sisters or something.
They were sisters.
Why would you name every daughter you have Jenny? And how do they all look the same?
You changed the middle name. You changed the middle name.
It's like the Duggars or something. Weird. Only or Jenny or Joy. I mean, it's weird. And also, Brock had the hit on every woman he saw.
Yeah.
They're all clones. They're all clones.
They just have a storage room full of jars with Nurse Joys in there.
Every time a new region's released, they undo a jar.
Just like cut off the umbilical cord and let her go. She goes. Okay.
Yep.
They learned from
all right.
you too.
So, what are things that y'all remember about the show that thinking about it as an adult you thought were really weird? Bunny?
Okay. Well, I watched the show before I actually got started with the games. And looking back on it, especially in the first season, Ash, his skills as a trainer were not that great. Like, he would use the same Pokemon every time. He refused to evolve some of his Pokemon, like Squirtle.
I know, which made no sense.
And every time he has a really solid Pokemon, he just lets it go. Like Butterfree. He just let it ran off to bang a female Butterfree. And he was just like, okay, bye. And Pikachu refuses to evolve. He throws it out in a battle with Lieutenant Surge, who is an electric gym leader. So you think he'd catch a Diglett or a Nidoqueen, or no, you catch a Nidoran and level them up. But you'd think he'd catch something to go up against it. But no, he goes in there with an electric type, a fire type, and a water type, and a flying type. He's basically already dead.
But you gotta believe in the heart of the cards, man.
Wrong show! Wrong show!
Wrong show. No, but yeah, and also in the first episode, he just steals Misty's bike. Like, come on! In the game, you have to like fight someone and get a voucher from the mayor to get a free bike. You don't just run up to someone and take theirs.
Yeah, he's a thief.
Sorry, I'll give it back. And
Borrowing. Nope. Yeah, destroys the bike.
And Misty followed them to Johto, but then in Hoenn, they switched her out with May.
I thought May was annoying.
The protagonist in it. May was not as cool as Misty. And yeah, they also have people just keep their Pokemon the same for the sake of the show. Like Dawn, her Piplup never evolves. It's always a Piplup.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't it like there was an episode where it was like fighting off Evolving. I'm like, just evolve!
Yeah.
I thought that was with Pikachu. Didn't they give him an Everstone?
Or they tried to give him a Thunderstone, but
they tried to give him a Thunderstone, but he kept hitting it out of there. Which, speaking of which, if they touched the stone, they should evolve. But no, Pikachu can hit it out of someone's hand.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
And I mean, obviously, Jesse and James were the best part. They were.
Oh, I lived to see them.
I'm sorry, guys.
Also,
are we ignoring Cassidy and Botch?
Yes, we are.
And I just remember one episode where both Jesse and May get worm poles, but Jesse's evolves into a Dustox, and May's evolves into a Beautyfly. Which Dustox is actually pretty solid. Beautyfly is pretty trash.
But they wanted the opposites, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, they wanted the other thing. But didn't Jesse have like a... Or did they have to switch? Because I got it backwards. Look,
No, I think
I
you're
watched
right.
it when
You're
I was
right.
like 7,
Right.
and I could be wrong. I watched it when I was a kid, and I was watching reruns.
I think you're right. I remember this specifically because Jesse wanted one that was pretty, and it evolved into a moth. And personally, I hate moths, so I can empathize.
Did she come to love the moth because she had like one as a kid?
Yeah,
I remember
Yeah.
seeing a picture of her as a little girl with a dust ox.
I remember. Yeah, no, but she thought she actually was very fond of the socks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they had an Arbok, which is pretty good.
Yeah, Team
Weeping
Rocket's
Bell.
actual team,
Victory.
the Pokemon themselves were actually pretty solid, to be honest.
Although Meowth never goes out in battle.
Yeah.
I mean, he talks like
He's
a
a
person.
Pokemon.
I mean, like,
He's
he's
the only
more
Pokemon
of a
that's not.
trainer than Jesse and James.
No, slow.
But he's a Pokemon.
Like a person.
I know! That's the funny part!
Instead, he used his skills to make noodles.
Sorry.
Well, can't you say that there are human Pokemon? Because you have fighting type humans, you have type humans, you have flying type humans.
So
Mr.
true.
Mime.
Josh asking the real questions.
I don't like these implications.
Okay.
We talked about that. I was up at my school. I went to visit Josh for a couple of days, and he made me watch this atrocious animated fan thing about Pokemon eggs and the disgusting implications of how some of them look too human.
It's a video by a man called Plague of Grapes. So
Okay, if that name doesn't tell you anything.
I will keep that in mind and never look at it.
Okay, does someone want to take over for me?
What's that?
So I can
Oh,
pass
Oh.
the baton.
Okay, who wants to talk about what they remember that's weird now as an adult about the show? I think we covered a lot of it, but everybody,
Yeah.
or like, do we
Weird.
just want to talk about Team Rocket for the next like 20 minutes? Because
I mean, most of-
Amazing. Team Rocket's hilarious.
I mean, most of the.
Why are they always after the Pikachu? Why Ash's Pikachu? There's so many Pokemon. You guys
Maybe
are
because
literally
Team
thieves.
Rocket knew that Ash doesn't know how to take care of Pokemon.
I know, it's correct. Ash doesn't know how to do shit. So there's one episode he'll be defeated the Elite Four. Actually, by the way, he only defeats like Elite Four a couple times in the many times he's attempted. Like on each region, he doesn't even win at the very end in some of them. In one, he'll be going and beating the Elite Four, and in the next episode, he'll be getting schooled by Joey and his Rattata.
Right.
With the same Pikachu.
Right.
Chioda, you had something to say?
Wait, Shioda wanted to.
Well, now I forgot it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let's talk about that theory that Ash is just starting a new game every time, but he always keeps his Pikachu, and his Pikachu levels back down to 1.
Honey, no.
And get beaten by Joey and his Rattata.
That has been proven long because he has caught on Pokemon. He has caught on Pokemon that he's caught previously. Because how many times
His
he's caught on-
Charmander did evolve. He had a Charizard at one point.
Yeah, he
It
has.
was a defiant little.
It was a defiant little piece of crap.
I'm pretty sure we've gotten past the point where we can cuss on this podcast. So
Yes.
Fucking
I say, dude, you can cuss.
Shit.
fine.
But yeah, no, that theory is debunked and trashed because he has caught on Pokemon that he's caught upon in previous series.
Right.
One thing that was also
called-
messed up, was that in the Kanto region, Giovanni is the leader of Team Rocket, right? And he has
Yeah.
a Persian. But he's also the final gym leader before the Elite Four in the
They
Kanto
don't want
region.
they don't want background checks on their gym leaders.
Yes. I don't like that the bad guys
Obviously.
because, yeah, they need to background check the gym leader.
also own a legitimate business too in the middle of what's Celadon? In the middle of the middle city.
So
The middle of the middle.
I could be
city.
wrong. I don't know the layout of Kanto very well. Shiota, maybe.
I don't
you can
remember. I
help
don't
me with
know.
that.
I know that like when you go upstairs and you
Shiota-
fight him. I don't know if they
what's the
took that
layout of
over or if
Kanto?
that was his, but his name is Giovanni, which makes me think like
He's Italian.
Wait,
I'm in
Shiota, what's the
love.
layout of the Kanto region?
Flat, very plain.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fields and more fields. No, like literally, it's all fields. It's very flat.
He's telling the
Very,
truth.
yeah.
The only mountain there is Mount Moon, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. And
What
what's
is
interesting,
Sorry.
I don't know. But then again, the first all four of the original gens, their regions are based on Japan. Then Unova is based on America. Of course, that's the worst one. Wait, that's debatable. And then Kalos was based on France, or Paris. And Alola was based on Hawaii, which is why everyone says Alola to each other.
Creative.
And
Yeah.
there's a surfing Raichu. And then Galar is
course.
the UK.
Of course. Are we going to talk about the Scottish Pokemon trainer?
No.
Are we going to talk about
Why
it?
the fucking people got
The
to
what?
fucking say to their Pokemon, oh, you're getting strong, aren't you? As if this wee thing's gonna say, oh, you're right, Moira. I'm on your wee EXP share.
What in the world?
Would you like to battle me? Or is the
Oh.
Pope Catholic, you daft
Like the
cunt?
Pope Catholic.
So that's what the new Pokemon games are like, huh? I didn't know. I trust everything you guys tell me.
I know,
100%.
dude, we're influencing what she knows about Pokemon right now.
I wish that was what Sword and Shield was like. I would love it 10 times more.
Yes.
It's like, oh my god, Muse, do you want to chime in here? What, like, if we're circling back to newer games in the show, what's some fond memory you have?
I don't know. Like, again, I'm a newbie to this. Like, the only thing I can remember from my childhood is the Pokemon movie Rise of Darkrai.
Yeah.
That one still gives me chills whenever they play the music.
Oh yeah, Olysia.
That always
Yeah.
gives me chills just hearing that. And like that's the only memory I really have. I'm trying to watch Pokemon Indigo now, but
Yeah.
it's a process.
It's a process.
It's a process.
Yo. Okay. Let's
one
go on to the
from
next topic. Oh,
What?
go ahead, Shiota.
Yeah, sure.
Well, two things. The one song, going back to what Muse was saying, though, one song that gives me chills is Lugia's theme from Pokemon 2000.
Nice.
And like, I've been looking forward to this all week. So I had the first 3 days of the week off, and I was binge watching Pokemon Johnny's the current series going on. While people have very split opinions on the new series, and I'll give you this: the new series has its childish moments, but if you are nostalgic for the original series, the Indigo League, there are 3 different episodes I suggest you to check out because they do touch the nostalgia bone.
Nostalgia bone?
Yes, a nostalgia bone.
Yeah. It's right
Is that like the
here.
funny bone? Where's it located?
Nostalgic, the love of old things.
I understand what you're saying.
There's episode 18, which shows Ash going up against the Vermilion Jim Leo. It's not Lieutenant Salt. It's the person who's filling in for him because apparently Lieutenant Salt is on a sort of
Register.
on
On a register. Oh my god.
he's
Oh
on
my
now
god.
he was on
Has
a
this lieutenant been drafted?
no he was on a training mission.
Yeah.
Another one was oh shoot, where is it? I think it was more. Oh wait, I think this is it. Yeah, it's episode 9, which is Finding a Legend. It goes back to that one moment when Ash saw Lugia for the first time. Like it it captures that one moment that Pokemon I Choose You couldn't. It's a nostalgic feeling of watching that one scene where Ash sees Lugia after he gets attacked by the sparrows. Another one is the 30th episode, which is like the strong bond that Ash and Pikachu have with each other. Because like Ash gets a new Pokemon, he's spending a lot of time with it. Pikachu gets jealous, and Pikachu ends up going on like a world trip back to Paladin, and like as someone who grew up with Pokemon, like it really hit home because it's I just resonates with like seeing Pikachu go through all these journeys with Ash and just seeing how strong the bond is. And the 35th, and this is the last one, because I hate talking to myself, is Gotta Catch a What, which is the 35th, and does explain why Pikachu refuses to evolve. And it's not some like crop out answer. It's just because that's one of the things that boggled me when growing up is why Pikachu never evolved. But that episode gives an exact reason.
Might have to just watch it for that episode.
Oh,
Okay, that's it.
here's a funny story.
I throw the baton back to Panda.
Okay, Josh, go ahead.
I had the best, like, what is it called? It was a study of human histories class, AP course, and he was the coolest teacher. And we talked about Pokemon, and he said, "Yeah, I just hated Pikachu." There's this one episode that I watched that it looked like they were about to kill Pikachu, and I was like sitting on the edge of my seat, and I was like, "They're gonna do it! They're gonna do it!"
Who the hell did you have class with?
Yeah.
A small. Imagine wishing for the death of a small, fluffy creature.
Small rodent.
Oh my god.
Can we talk about how many times this series has tried to kill off Ash?
Yeah, Ash gets beaten up.
Okay, there's literally a meme online that's like, somebody was like, I asked Meryl Streep how she cries on camera. And it pretends like Meryl Streep says, every time I need to cry on cue, I just think of that part where Ash almost dies, but they bring him back to life, and I just start crying. Why didn't you just leave the bastard dead?
Oh my gosh.
No, so talk about Ash dying.
There are some crazy theories about the series.
God, I don't want to hear this.
Like the fact that Ash, on the first episode, he goes into a coma, and the rest of the series is
electricity.
And the rest of the series is, yeah.
Isn't he like struck with light? Something over there,
and
right?
another theory is that the reason he stays young forever is because Ho-Oh casted a spell on him or something when he crossed over in the first episode. And then there's another that Ash's dad is Professor Oak because of how much time he spends with his mom.
No, Ash's dad is Mr.
Maybe
Mime.
they're just banging.
Clear.
Oh my god.
Okay,
That's what I think you're doing.
that theory doesn't make sense.
And then there's
but-
one like that you kill your rival in Pokemon Blue and Red and Yellow.
I don't know that one. No.
I did
Although-
find a list of how many times he's died. He's died 7 times.
Good lord.
Came right
That's
back.
a lot of
How
death.
many of those are in movies? How many of those are in episode?
The first time he died was in the Indigo episode, The Tower of Terror, jump between Hunter and Gengar when they sunk disappointed into the ground as he wanted to capture them, and they sunk into the ground before Ash could catch them. Smashed into the ground, and the chandelier fell on top of him and Pikachu.
And it gets worse. They returned into ghosts that episode. They flew around as ghosts.
Next time was in Mewtwo Strikes Back when he was told to stone.
I remember that one.
The next, anyone who grew up in Pokemon, who doesn't remember that moment? Let's go.
Exactly.
Next one is in Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, along with nearly every other human character in the GM beginning, was eaten by a blob designed to fight off humans, was then revived by Mew along with the others. The fourth time was in Pokemon I Choose You. I hate that. Moving on to Passion.
Wait. Why?
You don't want to open the can of worms.
The whole
Listen,
point
my
why we're
name is
wrong.
Bookworm. It has to be good for something.
She has a point.
Oh man. Y'all. Okay. I'm
there's
literally just. What?
There's a theory that
Oh.
wasn't there like a lot of kids that or there were people that listened to the Lavender Town music backwards
Yeah.
and
Oh
died
my god. Well,
or something
No, they
like
listened to
that.
it normally and died.
Oh yeah, even
There's a
though
lot about the Lavender Town music. There's a lot of theories about it. It's been mostly disproven, but it is legitimately discomforting. Like they found
it is very creepy.
yeah.
Like they found that it actually is Hallmark terrifying music. Like it has all the musical things of it.
Lavender Town? Yeah, for sure. I
Very
vaguely remember that.
Oh god, yeah, it was. Since it was in a gym though, I walked in and walked out. Like, nope, not
Yep.
doing it. Goodbye. See you later.
I got you. Okay.
Cubone's mom is dead. Cool. Bye.
Okay, so if we're talking about Pokemon, obviously the games are the main thing that people do nowadays. If you had to pick the best Pokemon game in a professional and personal opinion, my Pokemon experts, what would you say would be your answers?
Oh,
Okay.
One movie I watch.
You're gonna start a fight. You're gonna start a fight.
Yeah,
So, what is our favorite Pokemon game? Is basically what you're asking.
What's your personal favorite?
What is our
Okay,
personal
yeah.
favorite Pokemon game? Oh boy.
So
Okay, just the game.
Yes, the game, yeah.
In what aspect?
Like, I don't know. Which one's your favorite game? I don't know. What do you mean?
Storyline, characters, region.
I don't
There's a
know
lot
what
of
you
aspects
want.
that go into
lot.
this.
All right, you guys decide then. What would be the criteria?
I think it should be a combination of gameplay, story arc, and characters. The characters can make or break a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
It's true.
yeah.
My personal and real answer is still Emerald, and that's just because I don't have any other. I don't feel the games like Diamond and Pearl, Platinum are really memorable, at least for me at all. I never liked Red and Blue because graphics like that it like actually struck a chord with me. Actually, hold on, I'm changing my answer because I just remembered. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, professionally is the best. Personally, Emerald is the best. That's the answers. So
Okay.
Emerald, I really like, and its major flaw is that it does not conform to the physical special attack thing. It did it based on type, which I thought is stupid. Period. I'm so glad they fixed that. But that was dumb. But everything else in Emerald, I think is golden. I love it. I love that they introduced double battles. I love the characters have character. I love how the villains are actually villains. Even the stupid villains, Aqua, are still good villains. They just have a hilarious way of thinking about how water works. But like, they're still good villains.
Right.
As for the best, like professionally, Soul Silver / Heart Gold, because one, graphics, and two, like Gold and Silver, like originally, are two games in one, because it has not only Johto, it also has Kanto. There are actually 16 gym leaders, because you can go fight the ones back in Kanto, older versions of the ones you fought. Go do it again, and then you get to fight Fred up on the mountain. It's so cool.
Bookworm has slowly turned her laptop camera to face
one game.
Okay, I will agree with Chef on this.
I agree a lot. Yeah.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver were pretty good game-wise.
Solid remakes.
But for me, my personal choice has to be Black and White. And I'm including Black and White too, because it's kind of a continuation of Black and White. Because, like, you have, first off, let's talk about N, for God's sake. Like, when you first meet him, he's kind of mysterious. He's kind of, sort of part of Team Plasma, which, in my personal opinion, is one of the best villain teams. He has growth. He has this, his intentions aren't necessarily bad, but his adoptive father kind of just twisted it.
Mm-hmm.
These Pokemon are fighting. It's not fair to them. They don't get to choose. They should be released. They should be able to choose what they do. He's not really a hero, but he's more of a kind of anti-hero. And even in the anime, he is still a bit of an anti-hero. There's this weird theory that he's a Zoroark, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I saw that because they have the same haircut.
It's honestly weird, but still, he is one of the best characters that Pokemon has ever produced. Fight me on it, I will fight you to the death.
I pretty much agree wholly. That's pretty much my opinion. It's the same. I think Black and White were solid games. They had some definite great character development. I love the villain team. One of the only iffy things for me was the starters. I don't like Snivy that much. I feel like I could, but it's just not my favorite. Oshawott is cute, but he's not that great in battle. And Tepig is okay. Tepig is alright. I feel like if I had to choose, I would probably pick Tepig.
I'm just waiting for the three of us to get into a fight.
I know.
I'm just waiting for it.
All I know about starters is that when you get up to Score Bunny in the new game, he's freaking ridiculous.
Cinderace?
Yeah.
With the Pyro Ball?
Freaking that Pyro Ball is insane!
Oh my gosh. Shiota used it the other day. Shiota Muse and I were doing a Dimax raid, and he pulled out his Cinderace, and Dynamaxed it, and Musa was like, "What the heck?"
Yo, it's no, even with only 5 PP, that move is still overpowered and ridiculous.
It's great. I love it.
But actually, with some PP ups, it goes up to 8.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
I'm looking for PP ups to.
This sounds so weird.
Yeah.
Personally,
If you didn't
I might have some I can give you.
If you didn't know what we were talking about, you'd be kind of weirded out.
By the way,
I don't have PP ups. My PP is already up.
For those who don't know what a PP up is, it's PowerPoints.
It's
We're not talking about other things.
That's all
We're having a Pokemon battle, but please look at my presentation.
Bookworm looks very confused.
Okay.
Here's a
Anyway.
TED talk on why I will defeat you.
Now,
Oh my lord.
I will say, I usually I picked Grookey my sword playthrough, and personally, I like Grookey, but I will say his special move or his unique move is probably the worst of the 3.
Yeah.
Or one of the worst. It has the most PP, but drum beating doesn't do as much as, say, Pyro Ball or Snipe Shot. Then again, Snipe Shot is, unless your Inteleon has Sniper, it's like getting hit with a dirty shoe. It's not that bad, but you can shake it off. But if he has Sniper, you're pretty much dead.
Thanks for the heads up.
A fun man. Whenever I see that Inteleon thing in that game, I can't help but think he looks like your gay friend who's disappointed in you for dating that same asshole that you've been going back to for the past 3 months. And that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
Sorry. What's their name?
Inteleon.
Like intelligent, but
Yeah.
Eon instead.
Yeah.
Okay, time to Google.
Someone, I would say, Bookworm, have Google open. Google what it looks like. Also, Google its Gigantic Storm. Google.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You know the purple dude in Monsters Inc?
That guy, he looks like that
Yeah.
guy.
Randall.
He looks
It
like
looks like
Randall.
the
Yeah,
puppet.
He does.
he looks like him too.
Okay, out of curiosity, which one is your favorite daughter group?
What? How do I start?
I'm curious about that.
Favorite starter group. I personally, my favorite would probably be the Sinnoh. Mine would be the Sinnoh starters because Chimchar was the first Pokemon I ever got, and I loved that in
Chimchar.
Piplup. I thought that was a really solid group of starters.
I still think I'm definitely just very partial to Emerald, but I don't have good reasoning behind it. But I do like the Emerald one still. Blaziken is great. Swampert is great. Skeptile looks amazing.
Yeah.
So
I
like them. They have great aesthetics.
Go ahead, Bunny. Yeah.
Yeah, when I played Alpha Sapphire, because I did not have a Game Boy Advance, I picked Mudkip as my starter, and I pretty much went ham on everything. Like, he was one of my favorites in the group. But my favorite starter group, and I kind of have to say this because it includes my favorite, is Johto. I love Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is my all-time favorite starter. All time. Totodile is great too.
He is so adorable.
But Chikorita.
Wait, is Chikorita
okay.
Is Chikorita? What is Chikorita? Like,
It's
Chikorita's a dinosaur.
Chikorita evolves into Bayleaf, which evolves into
Now what?
Meganium.
Chikorita
Meganium.
sounds like someone who really wants you to know that they're a
Chikorita is adorable, but it's not very strong. I started with Chikorita in Heart Gold and not restarted my game. My game actually broke and I had to go get a new Heart Gold game, and that time I turned Cyndaquil.
Yeah, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is my all-time. Well, if I went generation by generation, It would. I mean, I don't know if I want to do that because that might take a while. But
I mean, you have like 9 different options.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got a lot of options there.
So, first gen, Bulbasaur.
It's so cute.
Oh, she just found Chikorita.
Oh, sorry. No,
Chico.
not 9, 8, 8, 8, 8.
Look up
Yeah,
Cyndaquil.
okay. Second
And then
Cyndaquil,
look up
obviously.
Totodile.
In Hoenn, I would pick Mudkip. I like Mudkip. In Sinnoh, I like Turtwig. Like, come at me if you wish, but Turtwig is my favorite.
Turtwig is the best.
Yes, he is.
He's cute. He's adorable. And 5, I like. I know I said Tepig before, but I also like Oshawott. So, and none of them you pick for battle prowess. They're all pretty mediocre. So, if I was picking solely off looks, I would pick Oshawott. And 6, I would pick Fennekin. There's so much about Delphox being bad or weird, but I like Fennekin. I think he's cute. 7, I like Rowlet the most. And 8, I like Grookey.
For me, Kanto is gonna be Squirtle. I am just nostalgically biased towards Squirtle. Johto, I'm gonna go with Cyndaquil because Cyndaquil rules. Fight me. Hoenn, I'm gonna say Torchic, just because Torchic was the guy that I. Well, nowadays I'm in between Torchic and Trico, just because Sceptile looks like a badass. But competitive-wise, I would go with Torchic.
Yeah, there's no really bad option in Hoenn.
Yeah, honestly, I think Hoenn.
They're all great.
Yeah, Hoenn takes it. Sinnoh, Torchic, hands down. Oshawott next. Fennekin next, because honestly, I like the wizard over the paladin and the ninja. Alolan Rowlet. I'll show you why in a second. Then 8th, obviously, I had to go with my man, and I will be right back.
Okay.
All right. So, I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous how overpowered that bunny.
Dude, I love Cinderace. Love Cinderace.
Like,
I just got its Gigantamax form, and I can't wait to use it.
He's pretty dope. But I really, am I weird for really liking Obstagoon? I really like Obstagoon.
He was based on Gene Simmons.
Really?
Obstagoon, yeah.
That's amazing. No wonder I like his design so much.
Although, I will say the worst set of legendaries for me is Tornadus, Thundurus, Landorus. It's just dudes on a cloud. Like,
Yeah.
They just have big mustaches and.
Sure, you're still muted.
I mean, say what you want about the forces of nature, but they do have very interesting design choices behind them.
Yeah.
If I remember quickly, it's based off of the
Jin?
No, not Jin. That's Hoopa.
Yeah. Hoopa's so annoying.
They're based off of Japanese gods.
Yeah. They're just not. I guess they're just not for me. I like their
alternate forms.
Yeah, the Therian forms.
Yeah. Legendary. Are we talking about legendary trios, or are we talking about legendaries in general?
Legendary groups, in general. I thought it was legendary
groups.
I think my favorite legendary group is the roaming legendaries from Johto.
Entei, Suicune, Raikou.
Yep.
Doggos!
The dogs.
Doggos!
Well, no, technically, I wouldn't call them dogs. They do have
Yes.
hints of dogs, but like why
Literally
could
dogs.
They look more like
Why-
lions. Lions.
They're literally legendary dogs.
Honestly, I'll have to agree with you. The boards are okay.
Yeah.
The lake trios are okay. I can't be the only one that thinks the lake trios are kind of underwhelming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just too many psychic type legendary. There's so
Yes.
many of them.
That's like their go-to.
Yeah. I mean, Mew and Mewtwo were cool, but eventually they ran out of ideas for psychic types.
Can we acknowledge that Mew was basically fuck you from the programmers?
Yep.
Yes, totally.
Oh, that was the best. But yeah, out of the minor legendary trios, I'm gonna have to say like the legendary beasts are the best.
Yeah.
And you got Suicune, who's fucking majestic.
Yeah, I saw
Entei,
that.
who is just very. Entei, who is honestly the star of one of the darkest Pokemon movies in Pokemon's history. Then Raikou was my favorite for a very long time before I started favoring Suicune because she's just again fucking majestic.
Yeah.
But what about the mascot trios?
Like Groudon, Kyogre,
Yeah.
and Rayquaza.
Yeah, that we have the nature trio, weather trio, the creation trio, the Tao trio, the aura trio, and the light trio.
Yeah.
I'm looking on Bulbapedia, I feel.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
Do either one of you want to share your screen so we can see what you're looking at?
I'm on my phone.
I think personally, Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina are awesome in the creation trio.
Yeah.
Giratina is awesome.
Oh my god, yes.
I love Garantina's altered form.
Yes.
Yeah.
My Josie number on my Pokemon Shield is Garantina's Dex number.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am very fond of Gravitina. Now I'm still waiting for that fight. I'm waiting to see when we start getting into a heated conversation.
Although, one thing that I'm tired of seeing in every generation of Pokemon are the Pikachu clones. In every gen, we get a freaking Pikachu clone. Pachirisu and Sinnoh. We had Emolga in Black and White in Unova. We had Plusle and Minun in Hoenn. I don't think we had one in Johto, but that's just because we already had Pikachu in Johto.
We got Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu was cute. And then Dedenne and Kalos. There was one in Alola, but I can't remember.
Mimikyu?
I know there was...
Oh yeah, there was... No, what was the one that you said? Sure.
I believe it was called Tokomaru or something of the sort.
Yeah.
It was a very Japanese-sounding name for a Pokemon that's based in Alola, which is based in Hawaii.
Yeah, I liked Pachirisu. Yeah. The other ones I didn't really care for because it was like they were clearly trying to make Pikachu as a Pokemon, but yeah, it took them more.
That's what it is.
I didn't really care for that one. I love Mimikyu though.
Mimikyu is cool.
Mimikyu is adorable.
Actually,
Morpeko was my first shiny in Sword, so I can't hate on it too much.
Unova had, did you mention Emolga?
Yeah, Emolga.
Okay. I had a level 100 Emolga in that. I don't know why I had it in my team. I don't know why, though.
I just remember seeing Small Ant. He did a video or he did a stream, and in it he showed his Game Boy Color, which had his copy of Pokemon Blue. And when he opened up the save file, his team had one Pokemon, and it was a level 78 or 89 Pidgey named Dennis. And that was it. That was his whole team.
Nice.
Just Pidgey solo run.
Oh, can we talk about that? The very bogus and cheap setup for Rat attacks. You get a level 100. You get a level 1 Rat attack. You give him a Focus Sash and Devil and Quick Attack. You basically put him on one health using Devil. Then just Quick Attack him and you can take on any Pokemon.
Yep.
Which is not just ridiculous, but very trolling.
It's just such a meme. It's so. Oh, one time, this was a couple nights ago, but I was doing some casual matches in Pokemon Sword, and this one guy, oh my god.
Oh, I remember this.
He was fighting me with a. Oh my gosh.
I think it was an Eternatus.
It was an Eternatus.
Yeah.
Or Eternatus, however you want to say it. He had Recover, Toxic, oh my gosh. He had Leftovers. He had and he had, no, he didn't have any attacking moves, but he just poisoned me. And then every time I did any health damage, he used Recover. And he would use Protect, too. And it was so annoying. I was just...
Also,
at that point...
Umbreon's hilarious. Umbreon's like that, but he uses Wish. Heal though. It's hilarious.
You just...
Yeah.
I've never done... I'm not really much of a... what's the word? An online person. I really like playing solo games. So, what is your experience with competitive online with Pokemon? Is that like...
I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Now again, I did it online, not on Pokemon Games online. What happened? That was a weird sound. So I used Pokemon Showdown, which you could make your team in like the interface. So you have perfect EVs, IVs. So, and you also have egg moves, the TMs, egg moves, anything possible that the Pokemon could have is at your disposal. So that's why I really liked it, because you didn't have to deal with bullshit that you could never happen.
Agreed.
So anyway, so in that regards, it's wonderful. It's so fun because you get to really explore how some Pokemon are like useful, and a lot of them are useful, and a lot of them have some great meme setups. Like one of my favorites is Toxic Orb Gliscor because it has Poison Heal. And so it's a stall setup, but it's also just like it won't fucking die and you hate it. There's a lot of Pokemon that become staples, like physical defense Skarmory is like unbeatable. Chansey special defense unbeatable. And I thought that was always really interesting because you never really think of these Pokemon being very useful. And then the best of this was Gen 7 before Dynamax and before. Z-moves are okay.
The Z-moves are freaking broken. They
became a little bit more okay, but they're still pretty bad.
They either do absolutely nothing, or they kill you in one hit.
Yeah.
First we had the Mega Evolutions, then we had Z-moves, now we have Dynamax.
Dynamax is so stupid. I hate it so much. Just keep Mega Evolutions. Those were a great idea because it made like useless Pokemon useful and really cool. And they could have given us a Dark type Lux, but they didn't.
Yes. I like Dynamax, but if I had a choice between Mega Evolutions, Z-moves, and Dynamax, I would choose Mega Evolutions. Z-moves I never used because I just thought it was pointless, and I like Dynamax only because you can do the Dynamax raids with your friends and stuff, and I find that fun.
To be honest, Gigantamax is basically all three of those things combined.
So dumb. And only specific Pokemon get Gigantamax for some reason.
I just don't like how they come up with a cool concept and then immediately abandon it the next game. It was like you had Mega Evolutions, it was so cool, but
if we're gonna get into like why I think the new games that are terrible, like for good reason, like they're legitimately terrible. Not from a nostalgic perspective of I liked it better this way. No, they are just literally that. You have to try to lose at Sword Shield. You have to try hard to actually lose the game. Like, take any rival battle, for instance. I'm going to heal you. Hey, we're gonna battle. Are you ready? Don't you want to get ambushed by Gary on a fucking bridge? Be like, I'm gonna fucking kill you! No! Like, as opposed to, hi, I'm gonna heal you. Okay, we're gonna battle now. Do you want to battle? Oh, not right now? Okay, cool, fine. Come back later then, thanks. But I'm still not gonna let you pass until you battle me. Like, what? Also, the fact that the game is in 3D is, like, even more stupid because you can...
So are you telling me that you want someone to just jump out of the bushes and attack you?
Yes, that makes more sense! For your villains, the evil team whatever to do, yes! That's what they do! That's what you do if you're a criminal!
Alright, I'm gonna hire people to come and jump out of the bushes on our next walk.
I'm so excited for that.
I will say they have...
The fact that the game...
I will say they have taken a lot of the fun out of kicking the crap out of your rival.
Yeah.
Because they used to be such
You used to feel accomplished, now you're not.
That you would want to beat them and be like, ha, shove it in their face. But now they're so nice to you. I mean, it's great to have friends, but it's also fun to have people that you want to kick the shit out of.
I know, I miss the old way. They're supposed to be a rival, like a rivalry, and it doesn't feel like a rivalry anymore.
Yeah, there's a theory in Sun and Moon that you're playing as the rival instead of the protagonist.
Oh, you are. What is his name? Fuck Hop. Hop is just bad.
Hop? I like that he switches up his team a lot, but other than that, he's pretty trash.
Unlike the other... Okay, in defense of Hop, because I actually don't mind him. Unlike the other rivals, he actually has a bit of character development. Other rivals were like, hey, I want to become champion. And Hop's like, no, fuck that. I want to become a Pokemon professor.
Wally.
That was a nice change, how they had him become a Pokemon professor instead of
I would agree. We need to have more... We have to have more...
Challenge.
Hateful rivals. I mean, with Gary, like, he's such a dick, yet, and like, you want to wipe the smug smile off his face.
Yes, thank you. I was like, I want to beat you just because you're such a dick.
Yeah, you just have to put him in his place.
Like, Gary was good. Silver was good. Honestly, those are the only two.
Slash May.
Silver was a little emo, but
technically is the rival, but it ends up really Wally.
I mean, Holland was kind of weak on
red-haired boy. Red-haired
Brendan. Coconut head?
No, red-haired boy, which is Johto. The red-haired.
Oh, what's his name?
Literally, his name is red-haired boy. Like, he doesn't have a canonical name, I think. But he's great. And the other thing that I find really funny about the new game, and this is just purely, it's not really a critique as much as it is just funny. And so the whole game's in 3D. So you're taking away that abstraction. Note that Pokemon games are like abstractly 2D, where you can, your person is as big as the whole door itself. A person can physically block your path because you just cannot move your character through them. In 3D, you can clearly walk around this person, but you can't. This asshole is standing in the way of you in the next path, and you try to walk around him, and you just walk into air? Like, what? It's just...
Video game logic. That's video game logic, my friend.
It's just, it worked better as an abstraction when they were 2D. And now it's just silly.
They could have done what they did in Legend of Zelda, where they have the guy literally get in front of you with his hand out and be like, "You can't pass. I will not allow it."
You shall not pass.
Yeah, again, it's not like a critique. I just find that to be another funny thing that that's like, why is this the way it is?
Video game logic. It's just video game logic.
Yeah.
Although,
Right.
yeah. Although I will say, I think we need more rivals like Bede, Beatty, Bidet, Bede. I don't know what his name was.
I know what you're talking about.
I call it Bede.
The big guy.
Yeah, he is more.
Like him.
He is
Crazy up the days.
He is one of those rivals that you want to like smack him. Because
I think he's a great
dick.
He was more of a rival
because
yeah.
He's a great rival because you don't meet him at the very start, so you don't know what he has. He's a surprise. He's not your only rival, so it's not like the only person you have to put up with is this douchebag the whole time.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Dude, he was more than a rival. He was more of a rival than Hop.
Yeah, he's more of a rival than Hop.
He was more mean-spirited. Like, although when you beat him in this tournament post-game, he says, "Why did I have to be so unfortunate as to be born in the same timeline as you?"
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
I just beat him the other day in the tournament. Yeah, he's
Can we talk about
a
the
rival
best
queen.
villains? Can we talk about best villains in all the series? Because there's a lot of wacky villains in these games, guys.
The one that I hate, I think, is
Villain team here.
We'll say, who would we say is the best villain team and the worst villain team?
So, like, we have, like, Rocket, we have Galaxy, or Galactic, sorry.
Where's the
We have
word?
Galactic, we have Aqua Magma, we
Plasma.
have...
Aqua and Magma were the funniest.
Aqua Magma was great.
Yeah, honestly, those guys are.
Oh,
I really
got a giant
actually
red
like-
sleeping Pokemon. Let
I
me wake
love
him up
their
with
remake
my
of
purple orb.
What?
Ooh, I got a giant red sleeping Pokemon. Let me wake him up with this blue orb. Like, he had the choice between a red and a blue orb, and he knew it was a red Pokemon, and he picked orb. Like, of course you're gonna piss him off.
It does. For me personally, it has to be Team Aqua.
I would have to say, yeah, Team Aqua, Team Magma are probably my favorites. Who would you say is the worst villains, though?
Team
Skull.
Clear.
Team Skull.
Team Skull was pretty bad, but
I mean,
I thought Team Skull was funny. I would say Team Yell only because they didn't do anything.
and Team Yell was not really an evil team.
no, it's.
I don't think
See?
they really count because they're a team and they all dress the same, but they're more like aggressive fanatics than people trying to destroy the world.
See, there was no point to them.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't remember that. I forgot that Team Yell existed. Yeah, no. Yeah. They're just in the way. They're blocking. It's like, remember I was talking about, like, you can't walk around the person. They're just literally in the way until you go do the thing, even though you could have walked around them. As for good villains, though, Rocket is, again, great by weird standards. I actually really liked the remake of
Rainbow Rocket?
Aqua Magma.
Or no,
Aqua
yeah,
Magma.
the remake.
Because you never imagined those two guys having personalities, and then in the remake, when they actually had graphics to work with, they made them two very distinct people, which I thought was really interesting because I didn't expect that. So I actually really liked that decision to remake.
For me, I had to say it's Team Galactic.
So what, best or worst?
Really good.
Best or worst?
Although, was it Mars that had the Perug?
Hang on. Best at being the worst or worst at being the best?
Just who's your favorite and least favorite?
I don't know. I don't honestly know.
Who's your favorite and who's your least favorite villain?
Think about all of their goals. So Galactic wanted to take over or destroy. I don't remember.
They wanted
So
to destroy the world because it was imperfect.
destroy
Okay.
and remake it into a perfect society.
And that's the one with N? No, that's not the
No,
one.
no.
Which one is N?
N is Team Plasma.
And what did Plasma want to do? Destroy or control?
Not evil, really.
They just wanted to
wait.
free all the Pokemon of the world or something.
I gotta Google it.
Yeah, sorry.
Hang on, I'm gonna.
No, you're good.
Okay,
Yeah,
Team Plasma's Pokemon Power Plot. Plasmodin, or Plasma Gang, is the villainous team in Unova. Original goal was to liberate all Pokemon from their trainers by either manipulating the trainer or by theft. Dude, yeah.
I just love how that's worded. No, that's great.
They want to steal Pokemon or...
But like Neoplasma got very more dominating. Like he wanted to take over the Unova region by freezing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the ones after that with Yveltal and Xerneas, that is Flare. Team Flare?
Yveltal.
If you want to talk about a forgivable team, Team Flare.
Yeah, I didn't even think of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who was Team Flare again? I gotta Google them.
Team Flare are the guys that wear all red and are like fashion designers.
I know the guy with the big hair, the
Like
lion
Sander.
hair. And
I remember them. Yeah, these guys.
Sexy.
I didn't. God, them. Okay, yeah. Team Flare is a
Their
forgettable
goal
team.
is to
Team
make
Yell isn't really an
Create
evil
a
team.
beautiful and better world.
Better world.
Money. Making money, eliminating everyone who does not follow their standards. So they just want to create a, what is it called?
Utopia.
Orwellian society?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you want to talk about forgettable teams, Team Flare.
I completely forgot they were a team.
Exactly. Like you only know about Team Yell just because they were the villain team in Sword and Shield.
And they were the most pointless villain team in the world.
Yeah.
But Team Flare is so forgettable.
Yeah.
But the best of being the worst, my money's still on Team Galactic.
I'd say Team Galactic, or I still really like Team Aqua and Magma.
I don't know. It's a toss-up. I think Aqua and Magma are just so funny because their goals are so stupid. So I might just say them. They're the best at the worst. That's just my opinion, though. I was really expecting more of a fight. Dang. Although, I wanted to ask one thing. If everyone had a favorite Pokemon to share.
Fucking Dell. That is one question that always...
Is he asking the favorite Pokemon question?
Yeah. Say your top favorite Pokemon. You can say like three maybe. Say like your top 3 favorites.
Top 3. That's what was my original idea, but I didn't want to take too much time.
Mine is Golden.
Are we excluding legendaries and mythicals?
I'm gonna exclude legendaries and mythicals because they're a whole different section.
That narrows it down a little.
Yeah, narrow.
Oh boy.
Narrow it down.
I had to ask because.
Okay.
See, I don't even know anything about Pokemon, but I can answer these questions because I know which ones look pretty.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh boy. Josh, you want to say yours first?
Start us off.
I can only say one because he's literally the funniest Pokemon I've ever seen. It's Golurk. There's a giant like golem Pokemon. Like he looks like a robot made out of rock.
Oh, is that one you always show me that video of where he blasts and then pounds into someone's head from the sky?
Yes, he's the only like rock-looking Pokemon that knows how to use Fly. I think he's like a rock and psychic.
Golurk is great. He is ground ghost type, and he knows how to fly for some reason.
And the way that he does it is so hilarious because all he is he goes straight up and then he falls flat on his stomach right on top of the person.
Bunny, what about you?
Okay. Oh my gosh. Hard for me to think of them. So I like Walrein.
There's a fucking lot.
You like what?
I love Walrein. Walrein. He's a walrus from Hoenn. It's the evolved form of Spheal. I like Mamoswine. I think Mamoswine looks awesome. And I think, oh gosh, Nidoqueen. I like Nidoqueen.
Chef?
I'm trying to remember what my second favorite Pokemon was, which sounds like a silly statement, but because I remember, so there was this great website that you could like pick between two Pokemon, which one's your favorite, and it would go through every single Pokemon, and it would give you like a list of your top 10. But my favorite Pokemon is Gengar. It's followed by Steelix, followed by Cofagrigus.
Okay.
Those are all words, yep.
Yes, Gengar is the shadow Pokemon. He's the shadow of Clefable, one of them. He's hilarious. And then, I don't know, Steelix is a giant fucking snake. And then Cofagrigus has an amazing ability that is entirely underrated and is hilariously useful and is the best Pokemon on my team. By far. Hilarious.
Bookworm, what are some Pokemon you actually know that you like?
So, I know one that is just keys, and that's Klefki, which is a wonderful concept. And I'm glad that it exists.
Klefki.
They got a little lazy with some of their Pokemon.
Yeah, no,
They
that's
started
great.
running out of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
There is Clefairy, which is just looks very nice, big fan. And also Vulpix, which I think is the fox, again, looks nice. Big
Super.
fan.
Have you seen the Alola version of it?
I think so. It's like the light color.
The white, white.
Yeah.
Or it's white. Oh, it's so adorable.
Doesn't make sense because Alola's the like tropical place, right?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but they still gave us a super cute Vulpix.
It doesn't make any sense, no.
I mean, they say in the Pokedex because Stoutland is in Alola, and it says all of them look uncomfortable because they're built for cold weather. So it's like, why are they here? I do like Stoutland though. I think he's cute. I don't know. There's some that I just like because they're cute, and there are some that I like because of their battle prowess.
Yeah, what's up?
Panda, do you have any that you like?
Pokemon that I like?
Yeah, what are your favorite Pokemon?
If I had to pick Pokemon, like I said, I love Obstagoon. I've always been really fond of Obstagoon. I like the design. I don't know. I like the dark kind of Kiss style makeup because I know Bunny told me earlier he was inspired by Gene Simmons, so it makes sense. But I really, really like. What's the name of that? I like the Ninetales. I think the Ninetales is cool. I just wish that it had more moves.
Yes.
To be honest with you. Dreadnaught's fun. I like Dreadnought. I don't know why. I just like turtles. I just like turtles. That's why I like Squirtle so much. Squirtle too. See, all of mine are based on just they're so cute. I just love cute things. I don't know. So I really can contribute to a conversation where it's like, hey, I like this thing for its stats and stuff like that, you know. So I'm just kind of letting y'all do your thing.
Oh, there's a lot.
Oh man.
Shota, do you want to go or do you want Latte to go first?
Yeah, I'll go next.
Okay, Latte.
Because fuck, there's a lot.
Latte, are you there? Latte. Latte might have stepped out. Oh, there you are. Latte, what's your favorite Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon / Pokemons?
My favorite Pokemon would be, I guess Pokemons would be, I like Vulpix. You know that fox-looking Pokemon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Super cute.
And I used to really like, I can't say it hardly, but Pachirisu? How do you say it?
Pachirisu?
Pachirisu.
Yeah, the thing that looks like kind of like a squirrel with like the blue and white. Yeah, that thing's cute too.
Yeah, and the last one would be Jigglypuff.
The singing Pokemon.
Yeah. That was like the first Pokemon I liked when I was like really young.
Aww. Jigglypuff's awesome. I love how it sings and it puts everyone to sleep.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shiota.
One of my favorites is kind of controversial because, like, people debate if it's considered a legendary or if it's not. Personally, I don't. So since I personally don't consider it a legendary, I'm gonna say it anyways. Savali.
Sorry.
Silvally? Oh. That's a...
Silvally. It evolves from type Null.
Type
From
Null.
what?
It evolves
Null.
from type Null.
I
do like Silvally.
he is not a legendary.
No, he's
Thank
not.
you!
No, he's not a legendary.
Most certainly not a legendary, no.
He's not a
I
legendary.
consider a legendary.
I think
People
Mystic
don't
at
count him
best,
as a legendary. I hate it. He's not technically a legendary. He's just
I was
very...
trying to think of any legendary Pokemon.
but aren't there like loads of them? I think in the Pokedex it said there was a lot of them that were captured. And they can only become... I do love Silvally. Silvally's awesome.
Yeah, Savali is a artificial Pokemon. He was created in a lab, so there's a very low number of them. But
Yeah, there's only like
I
3.
technically don't count it as a legendary, but people still fucking do, and it drives me up the floor.
Legendary should be like there's only one of them.
There's only one of them, and you have to get them a super special way or something. Like the other ones, you have to hunt them down, or you have to do like puzzles and stuff to get them. Don't they just give you type Null or something? Don't they just give you Null, and then you can evolve it? Yeah.
Okay, Pokemon has a very screwed up way of labeling their gods. I mean, you would think...
I mean, more recently, they're just gods.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
you would think Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, those type of... Oh, even
Giratina.
fucking Mew. Yeah,
Giratina,
Giratina.
the devil.
You would think that would be considered a mythical Pokemon, and legendaries would be like Cresselia, Darkrai, like basically Pokemon who wouldn't, like, if they get captured by a 10-year-old boy, like it wouldn't matter if they're gone, but a 10-year-old boy can capture the master of the fucking universe and everything will still be in peace. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Now time for my favorites. So I have 3. And it's actually, funnily enough, it is the first 3 Pokemon I ever caught. Go figure. It would have to be Infernape, because that was the first starter I ever had. Luxray, which I know Shiota likes Shinx, specifically shiny Shinxes. I'm working on getting one for him. And Staraptor.
Those are all pretty solid choices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I only limited to 1 because I have like a fucking list of favorites.
Also, yeah, we've gotten this conversation before, and we went on for like an hour or so just talking about favorite Pokemon.
Yeah. I didn't want to...
Okay.
Oh.
I think we're starting to wind down now.
Yep.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was going to be a lot longer, but that's fine.
We've been going an hour and 34 minutes, so...
I don't want it to go too late, just because I know that a couple of y'all want to hop on the stream, or I don't know what y'all are doing for that.
We're going to be streaming Stardew. We will be streaming Stardew on Latte's map. So fun. We're going to be helping her get her farm set up, get it going, getting her to earn money and stuff. So that's what we're live streaming tonight.
Well, in that case, thank you all so much for joining us for this huge panel type discussion about Pokemon. This was so much fun.
You're all welcome. You're all fully welcome back. If we talk about Pokemon or anime or something you want to come back on,
I'm surprised you didn't get into a fight, but I am fine with that.
Yeah, it's actually very simple.
I thought this would be like the great Pokemon debate or something. Like I already had a title picked out, and now I have to rethink my title.
Oh man. So thank you all so much for joining us this evening, and I had so much fun. I feel like I learned a lot about the game and Pokemon in general, and I hope we get to do something similar like this again at some point. And on that note, Team Misfits blasting off again. Have a good one.
Yep.